Assalamualaikum viewers, welcome to Informative Dunia. Myself Iman, and the topic of today's video is human communication disorder and role of speech and language therapy. There are some parts in our internal mouth which can lead or help in our language and speech areas such as nasal cavity, hard palate, tip of tongue, alveolar, epiglottis, vocal cords, trachea, esophagus, larynx, soft palate, pharynx. Speech and language. Speech is the verbal means of communicating. Speech consists of following: articulation, voice, fluency. What is articulation? Articulation is known as how speech sounds are made. For example, children must learn how to produce R sound in order to say rabbit instead of wabbit. Voice. Use of the vocal folds and breathing to produce sound. For example, the voice can be abused from overuse or misuse and can lead to the hoarseness or loss of voice. Fluency. The rhythm of speech is known as fluency. For example, hesitations or stuttering can affect fluency. Language. The method of human communication, either spoken or written, consisting of the use of words in a structured and conventional way. Communication. Exchange of ideas, information, thoughts and feelings between sender and receiver is known as communication. The process does not require speech or language. Gestures, postures, eye contact, facial expressions, head and body movement. Language. The system of symbols that individuals use for communication based on their culture, and it is further divided into two types: expressive language and receptive language. Language processes involves memory, learning, message reception and processing, expressive skills. Language delay is due to sequence of development intact but the rate is interrupted. Language disorder is due to sequence of language acquisition is not systematic or sequential. Language disorders such as specific language impairment, language delay, aphasia, central auditory processing disorder. And here is classification related to disorders, and according to cause, the receptive language is due to difficulties in comprehending what others says. Expressive language, difficulty in formulating and using language. Aphasia, impairment of language, comprehension, formulation and use due to injury, disease or maldevelopment of the brain. Receptive language problems encounters difficulty with understanding oral presentation of information, does not understand humor, figurative language or abstract thoughts. Dimensions of speech. There are some dimensions which is fall in dimension of speech such as voice, and voice is further divided into pitch, intensity, quality, resonance, articulation, fluency. Speech disorders can occur in all of these areas. Speech disorders. Articulation disorder, abnormality in the speech sound production process resulting in inaccurate or otherwise inappropriate execution of the speaking act. Omissions, substitutions, additions, distortion of certain sounds are fall in articulation disorders. Next disorder is causation. Physical malformation, nerve injury or brain damage such as cleft palate, occlusion, malocclusion, defective learning of the speaking act. This figure you can see the part A, normal palate configuration, B, unilateral cleft palate, bilateral cleft palate and repaired cleft palate. And in the next figure 11.4, normal and abnormal dental occlusions are shown. And now you can see the different pictures of different babies related to cleft lip and palate disorder. Now I will tell you about speech disorders. What are the speech disorders? Voice disorders. Unusual or abnormal acoustical qualities in a person's speech. For example, subjectivity in determining voice normalcy. Problems are persistent when not treated. Nasality, hoarseness, or breathiness. Now I will share prevalence of speech language disorder. 19% of all students receiving special education. 2:1 boys to girls. Does not include students who receive speech and language therapy as a related service. I will share with you causes of speech and language disorder. There are many causes like biological causes, environmental causes, and in biological causes we can say physical causes, emotional causes, brain injury, heredity, and environmental causes like neglect or abuse, poverty, malnutrition. Cognitive and academic characteristics. Problems occur across the entire range of cognitive abilities. Problems may profoundly affect a student's learning. High risk of learning difficulties for students with speech and language delays. Social, emotional characteristics. Student may have low self-esteem. Student may experience social isolation. Student may develop behavior problems. Speech assessment include formal test of articulation, spontaneous language samples, developmental history, examination of mouth, teeth, palate. Language assessment. How can we assess language? Formal and informal assessments, samples of students' written schoolwork, observation. Observation include what child talks about, how child talks about things, how child functions in context of community, how child uses language socially, precautions necessary when assessing students whose first language is not English. And here is a chart in which I will guide you outside general education class 20 to 60% of the day. The ratio is 7.43% and it shows Department of Education 26th Annual Report to Congress of the Implementation of Individual with Disability Education Act. Communication and technology. Augmentative and alternative communication. Unaided sign language. Aided depend on equipment or material. Communication board, computer with speech processor, word prediction software. And here are some sources of communication. From this we can communicate with our family, with our member, with our teachers, and we can learn how to communicate with other person. Thank you. I hope you will like my video, and if you really like my video then give me thumbs up, share my video to your friends and subscribe to my channel for more informative videos. Take care. Allah Hafiz.